Hello everyone, my name is Rob, welcome to Kinetic Rugby League. In this video I'm going to be giving you my match review of England versus Samoa. Let's get started. So we're going to start with the losing team, which was quite clearly Samoa. They put 6 points past England. They completed it 72%, they had 10 errors and 6 penalties. Stats wise, shocking. The only bright spark for them, I think, was Joseph Suaalii. And he maybe had about 3 really exciting moments, and the rest of his game was garbage. The whole team, to be fair, was garbage. There was no attacking structure whatsoever. Anthony Milford was nowhere. Jerome Luai was nowhere. They were taking out the game completely. And because of that, Tango wasn't included, Crichton wasn't included, and then, therefore, neither was Tabuai-Fidow or To'o. Just nothing from them. Complete and utter garbage. I at least thought that the chemistry that they'd have from the Panthers, at least when it comes to Luai, Tango, Crichton and To'o, that at least down the right-hand side, there'd be some chemistry to lean on. But it was so poor. Their entire performance was poor. Their only try came from an interception. That's it. But from what I expected from them, and what a lot of other people expected from them, that's unacceptable. With the players they've got on that team, they should not be, one, only scoring 6, where they didn't even create a try themselves, and 2, conceding 60 points. Take the sin bin out of the game, that doesn't even matter. I don't even know how many points were scored during that, but the game is still ridiculously out of reach. And that's completely unacceptable. They need to make sure they cut out the errors as soon as possible, and that attacking structure needs fixing as soon as possible. Because, yeah, they'll be fine against Greece, but they do that against France. France could rip them apart as well. So, yeah, they need to fix that. The only final thought I had was, if you take the back 3 of Tabuai-Fidow, Suaalii and To'o, to me that didn't make sense in the way that they were positioned, because you have a 19-year-old, yes, who is a quality player in Suaalii, playing at fullback, who, from what I recall, hasn't really played fullback for the Roosters. He may have done, he very well may have done, but someone with his lack of experience in the international game, where he's actually been quality at right wing, surely you put Suaalii on the right, you move Tabuai-Fidow to fullback, where he's got loads more of experience and has actually filled in for the Cowboys at fullback for some of the games this season, I think, and put To'o on the left, where he played for them last season, or played for the Penrith Panthers last season. Why would you not do that? It's just, okay, not like it's going to change the whole game, but it's just silly things like that. It just makes more sense to me. But yeah, rambling on too much about Samoa. We'll move on to the next one. Now moving on to England, the winners of this game. They put up 60 points, completed at 90%, had 59% possession, and were just miles clear of Samoa. I would say it was quite a rusty first half. It wasn't very clean, a little bit slow, but there were touches of quality here and there from the likes of George Williams, Jack Wellesby, Dominic Young, some strong running from Tommy Makinson. So definitely flashes of quality in the first half. Second half was a lot more clean all round. Felt like there were less errors. Defensively solid. Even though they were defensively solid in the first half, it just felt more so in the second half. 3 players I want to talk about. First one, Jack Wellesby. I had my doubts about him in the halves, but proved me wrong. Had a fantastic game. Played his type of game. He's not usually a standoff, but played his kind of game like he would as a fullback. Popped up in the right places. Very smart, intelligent decisions from him, and had a fantastic game. But moving on to somebody who I thought was definitely in the man of the match conversation is George Williams. So many people doubted him going into this tournament. I don't think people are going to be too concerned after what he did. Definitely man of the match quality. Led the attack brilliantly. When he saw holes, he went for them. Indicated this to his teammates, this is what I want to do. Constantly trying to hammer the defensive line. Just really, really intelligent performance from George Williams. And I'm glad he got a try as well to back up his performance. So yeah, it kind of allowed Jack Welsby to play his kind of game. So George Williams could take on the game management, kicking responsibilities, attacking structure. As you would hope from a player of his age and experience and quality, he did a great job. And if he got man of the match, I would not have been disappointed at all. But that brings us on to the third player I want to talk about. I could talk about Victor Radley, who actually got man of the match on the BBC coverage, but I'm going to talk about Herbie Farnworth. He had a fantastic game. It was a handful all game. When he was running with the ball inside our own 10, 20, you know, Samoa had to do extra work just to stop him and get him down. When he was in front of the try line, constantly going at people, really trying to get his try, and it, you know, took a while for him to happen, but he eventually got his try. I'm happy that he did. I think there's going to be many more to come for him in this tournament. I'd be fine resting him for the next game, but he's young enough to keep going, so I wouldn't be too concerned. And yeah, the forwards as well, they matched Samoa's blow for blow. They were solid. Don't recall seeing any of them look tired or giving up. They were brilliant. The whole team was brilliant. First half, yes, was rusty, but second half, professional, all round, solid from everybody. Don't think anybody particularly had a bad game. I don't think, anyway. Everyone was solid. So yeah, really professional, but Samoa need to step it up big time. So that's going to be it for this video. If you have any thoughts on the England vs Samoa game, leave them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with new content. You can also follow the social media accounts in the description down below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.